Reasons why. Number one, you get a lot of plugs in there and they all move around. So instead of the strips that you can fit like one or two, you can get a bunch. This also has amazing surge protection, and we'll talk about what that is. But you're also going to be getting USB ports that are going to charge your items a little bit faster than, like, say, if you plugged them into your computer. You're also going to be getting two of these. So each one has 4 outlets. Each one has 2 USB ports. Each one does that kind of twist and turn, like the twist, like Chubby Checker. V36465, $31.12 for 2. When if you pick them up separately, it would be $44 and change. You get to save a little bit. Also available on Easy Pay. We have one color left, which is the white, but there's a little something on the side that will help them morph into your room. I met someone for the first time tonight that I think a lot of you already may know. Dave James.
Hey,
how are you? Nice to see you.
Officially on camera. Thanks for having me.
Welcome back to theCUBE. How are you doing?
It. Doing great. Thank you.
So you are here tonight to bring us something that I think so many of us have seen. I was, until I saw these, used to the traditional kind of strip, because that's what we have at home.
Right.
A woman created the Revolve and took it all to the next level.
Absolutely. Now, here's my favorite thing I'll go ahead and point out is, how many times did you run to the store thinking that this was the solution? You're like, oh, I got a couple of things I got to plug in over here next to the desk or next, to the entertainment center. You go, you buy this, and then you realize, okay, let me take these big bricks that are at the end of everything that is charging nowadays or needs to remain plugged in, and they're taking up 2 or 3 places, and all of a sudden you really, just basically bought a wall socket that only had 2 plugs in it.
You really haven't done anything. And let's face it, if you're up seriously late, you're watching TV, you're probably on the phone, you're probably on the tablet, and you need to have them all plugged in. It's not just that these rotate though, it's we're getting a little benefit back from plugging in here, aren't we?
Absolutely. So now all of the bricks here, let me grab another one real quick that we can plug in just to give you the idea. So now no matter the shape, you're going to be able to move them out of the way. But the benefit I think you were referring to also is the surge protection.
Yes, and you talked about this. 918 joules. I think joules and I think what's on my hand. What is this all
I
about
understand. So I mean,
us?
in a nutshell, just to really keep it simple, is that anything that is going to be plugged into this device is going to be protected. So if you have all 4 plugs, whether it's a tablet, whether it's a computer, your cell phone charging, and you've got the USB loaded up with the similar devices, or heck, my son is constantly on his Nintendo Switch. Things like that need to be charged up. So you can do all really 6 things at the same time. When the power goes off, if it comes back on with that surge, no worries, it's going to be protected. Also, if you take a look at the wall here in a second, you'll see that there's a light on there, which is an indicator. So as long as both of those are on, it's protecting. If you only see one light, that means that it sacrificed itself for all of the devices that are plugged into it.
Well, that was kind of it.
It'll still work, but heads up, it won't have the surge protection. So that's a nice thing too about maybe why you're getting 2. You can spread them out throughout the house, or heck, if you need to just tuck one away for the future.
Well, and I would say honestly, pick up maybe more than 1 set, because this is something, you get a set of 2, 1 in the kitchen, 1 in the home office. You need another set of 2 for a couple of the bedrooms. You need another set maybe for everything in the living room, or maybe it's the great room. Because like you said, we've got TV, we've got DVR, we've got gaming systems. I have lost track, and everything plugs in. And you'd think that manufacturers would come up with like one standard plug box. No, that's what we get.
Had it upside down. Right, exactly. And one of the things too that I do want to call out is that the USB, if you've actually noticed on a lot of cell phones, tablets, other electronic devices, you're actually able to pop the cord out, so it's not just some computer that you're trying to charge up. And so more and more of these are going to a USB charging system. So that means you can take advantage of these. I'll tell you right now, not only do we have these in the bedroom, but we have them in the bathroom. My wife, she has the curling iron, everything else plugged in, but because she has to charge up her Kindle Fire for when she gets a lunch break to read her, read her books, and also has her mobile phone as well.
Well, and what's so sad is that I think so many of us, like I get ready for work and I keep my cell phone in there because just in case I get an email from work, or in case somebody says we need you to come in earlier, or in case my husband texts me because he went to the grocery store, and I always get the text from the grocery store. Wait, which kind of lettuce did you want? You always have your phone on on you. You can plug
Sounds like
the
a good
phones
man,
in.
though, that at least he calls.
He is, and he
At
does
least he
call
calls.
because he doesn't want to, he's afraid to
Yeah.
get it wrong. I'm like, oh, please, it's fine. You
Yeah.
can plug a bunch of things. You can plug your USB. What you can do is plug this in. It is a 3-prong plug, but you will get the wall mount. So if you want to screw this right into the wall, you can do that as well. And now you can have all of your items, from your alarm clocks to your lamps to, you know, maybe the TV, and then you have your tablet, your phone, all in one spot instead of trying to fit square pegs into round holes, which is basically what we do.
You know what?
You have.
I'm actually, one of the things that you pointed out, you may not even quite realize it, but I'm so glad you did. You mentioned the 3-prong.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you could run to the store and even grab some of the, and that means it's grounded. So a lot of times, even if you had this in the garage, but you wanted to run an electrical cord out for the holiday lights or something,
Yeah, that's a
they
good call.
all take the 3-prong. But here again is the problem. Here's the power strip. This was not even surge protection. You plug in that brick that's at the end of the power cords, and now it's taken up, unfortunately, more spaces versus the solution that we have with the Revolve over there. You're going to be able to get 4 devices, use a USB cord or 2, and you got a couple of those.
And you save money because instead of going out to retail and picking up one for $22.14, you're getting 2 for $31.12. Think about, look, if you're in bed, please don't get out of bed. If you're on the couch and you're like snuggled in, don't get out of the couch. Look around the room. How many items are plugged in? And how many items are you maybe, you know, overstretching what they can do? This right here, oh my goodness, what do we have here, Dave? We got a lot going on.
We do. I mean, that is just like a nightstand. Just to give you an idea of all the things that could be plugged in. This is somewhat similar to my nightstand.
I can't argue
So
it.
when you have a fan, you got a tablet. I mean, honestly, you know, between the Bose, which I definitely have, the phone I bring upstairs,
Yep.
like so many of us do, cut
Yep.
off the home phone anyway,
Yep.
yada, yada.
That's what you got.
But you got the idea. So there, you can see that all of these devices are going to fit in. And also, because we got a couple of extra, don't forget about the fact that you're going to have a nightstand table or something plugged in as well.
And that's true. And you know what's nice? Maybe you've had to put your fan across the room because you didn't have a plug for it.
Right.
Now you do.
Yeah, exactly. And also, too, one of the things that you called out a little bit earlier, we were just looking at,
Oh,
is that mirrored side.
Chameleon side.
Yeah, and so it kind of blends into whichever wall color that you have. You can see it right there. We've got a nice neutral on the wall. It's actually picking that up, so it blends in very nicely as well.
And I think we have some brighter paint working over here.
Yes,
so if you
we
want to
do.
come take a look. And that's what's nice. We had other colors in this. We're down to just the white, but they really do kind of pick up. So against the blue wall, you can see it picks up the blue tint. Against the yellow, takes on a yellow, and against the green, takes on a green that makes it almost customizable to your room.
Do you know why that is?
No, why is that?
Because you said it earlier, a woman designed it.
Yeah,
a very
see?
smart woman who rotated, who came
Girl
up with the
power.
patent design that it is that all of these plugs are going to rotate 360 degrees, but at the same time, put the designer touch in there as well so that it'll look beautiful in your home.
Beautiful, great function, great support. You get 2 for $31.12 instead of having to spend closer to $45. You feel better knowing that when all of your stuff is plugged in, it's a little bit more protected.
Yeah.
What a pleasure, sir.
Thank you
nice
so
to see you. I
much.
can't wait to get off the air and see Facebook. I'm sure there are a lot of folks who are going to be giving you a
It'll
little
be very
shout out and
nice
say
as well.
hello.
So thank you guys, I appreciate it.
I hope
Appreciate
I
it.
get to see you soon. Nice to meet you.
I do as well, thank you.
All right, that's V36465. Dave James, everybody. We started the show